Building approvals fall. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. I want to look at these recent stats that have come out of the ABS discussing building approvals. So they've declined in October, and I don't think anyone is going to be surprised. Well, is going to be surprised that the heat is coming out of the domestic and residential construction sector because homebuilder has come to an end and these projects are starting or kicking off, or some are probably even starting to finish. So, seasonally adjusted numbers of dwelling approvals fell 12.9% in October, following a 3.9% fall in September, but still remained above pre-pandemic levels, according to data released today by the ABS a couple of days ago. Daniel Rossi, ABS Director of Construction Statistics, said the decline in the total number of dwellings approved in October was driven by a large fall in approvals for private sector dwellings, excluding houses, which fell 37.5%. Private sector housings stabilized, up 4.3% in October, following a 14.8% fall in September. The series has been at historically elevated levels over the past year, largely driven by government stimulus and record low interest rates. The October result remains 34.3% higher than the pre-pandemic level in October 2019, despite slowing in recent months. Across Australia, the number of dwellings approved fell in New South Wales by 29.4%, South Australia by 8.1%, WA 2.7%, Victoria 2%, Tasmania 1.8%, and rose in Queensland 2.2% in seasonally adjusted terms. The large fall in dwelling approvals for New South Wales was driven by a large decline in apartment developments approved in October. Approvals for private sector houses rose in Western Australia 16.3%, Victoria 6.4%, Queensland 3.3%, and New South Wales 0.7%. South Australia fell 3.3% in seasonally adjusted terms. The value of total buildings approved fell 15.1% in October in seasonally adjusted terms. The value of non-residential buildings fell 20.9%, having fallen 10.4% in September. The value of total residential building fell 11.4%, comprising a 13.5% decrease in new residential buildings and a 2.6% rise in alterations and additions. We can see here, this is total dwellings are down. Private sector houses, yeah, it's still higher than where it was. We're still above 10,000, guys, and that's definitely above the norm or the average. But it's heading down. And apartments, look at that. Boom, look at that dive. What's happening to the sector there? Let's jump into a bit more in the data. We'll have a look here. We can see, yep, there you go, year change. Total dwelling units approved down 8%. Private sector houses over the year down 3.7%. Private sector dwellings excluding houses down 16.5%. So have we seen the home builder jump in approvals crash now? We obviously have. But you've got to remember, guys, this is building approvals, so there's kind of a lag between this and when the construction work actually happens further on in the future, down the line. So, the builders are probably, what would they be eating? They'd probably be eating up these projects, or maybe even more. Be here. Be a bit of delay. This is why it's all flat out. So this is your future planning of projects that are going on. And I was talking to builders too. Prices are going up in the sector. So total dwelling units approved. There you go. Look at that. Down, down, down. Everywhere down. Is it up anywhere? No. Or Queensland. Queensland's the only place. And, it's going crazy here in Queensland, guys. It's just going nuts here in Queensland. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this episode. Check out this other episode about food inflation that I put out today. 20%. Looks like the transitory inflation has disappeared, and we're getting, real inflation. And that's going to materialize in building materials as well. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.